Hello, and welcome to my QTP video tutorial where I will answer 3 questions. First, what is the data table export sheet functionality? Second, how to use the data table export sheet functionality? And third, how to manually validate that the data table export sheet functionality worked as expected. As a reminder, to stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button above. Now, to answer the first question of what is the data table export sheet functionality, the data table export sheet functionality allows you to export one data table during the middle of your test run out to a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Now, how to use the data table export sheet functionality is very simple. It's only one line of code. So I'll go ahead and show you how to enter that now. You need to begin by typing the word data table. So that is D-A-T-A-T-A-B-L-E, and then type a period. Once you type the period, you'll notice that a drop-down list will appear. We are most interested in the fourth item down in this video, which is export sheet, so you can double-click that. Once you double-click the export sheet word, the drop-down list will go away. We're now ready to hit the space bar to create a space. You want to enter a quotations mark. You now need to put in the folder path of where you want the new Microsoft Excel spreadsheet to be placed. After you enter the folder path, you now need to enter a file name for the new file that will be created. So to do this, at the end of the folder path, type in another backslash, then type in the name of the file that you want to be created. I'll create a file by the name of practice. After you've entered the file name, we now need to enter .xls, as that is the file extension for Microsoft Excel spreadsheet files. Once you've entered that, now enter another quotations mark to close out the string. Now type a comma. We now need to enter the data sheet that we want to actually have exported. We can do that in one of two ways. We can give the index number of the data table that you want to export, or we can give the name of the data table that we want to export. For example, if we wanted to export out the global data table, which is the first data table, we could enter a value of 1, as those index numbers begin with 1. So the first data table is 1, the second is 2, and so on. So instead of entering a 1 for the first data table, which is the global data table, we can actually enter the word of the name of the data table. So instead of 1, we could actually delete out over that and enter a quotations mark and type the word global, and then enter another quotations mark to close that string. Now, we type in global because that is the name of the data table as shown on the tab for the sheet. So either way that you want to enter in the value for the data table that you're looking to export doesn't make any difference. Once you've entered the information, we're now ready to run our script to export the data table sheet. So to do this, you can either hit the F5 key on your keyboard or click the Run button near the top left corner of the window. Once you've done that, you'll be presented with a Run window. You can click the OK button in that. Now the script will only take a few moments to run since it's only one line. We're now ready to validate that the global data sheet was exported as expected. So to do this, open up a Windows Explorer window and navigate to the location of where you save the file. As you can see, there's a practice Microsoft Excel spreadsheet here in my folder, and that correlates to the practice title that I had given the file name here in my script. Now, I had indicated that I wanted to export the global data sheet, so we need to validate that there was a data table copied over with a tab name of global. So I'll double click this now to open it. As you can see, there's only one tab in the file, and it does have a name of global. So that means that our global data sheet was exported as expected. Now, I do want to call out a couple of additional possibilities of what could occur when you're exporting a single sheet. We created a brand new Microsoft Excel spreadsheet to export the global data table out to it. However, let's say that your Excel spreadsheet already existed. When you attempted to export the global data sheet out to that already existing Excel spreadsheet, so long as there was not already a tab with the name of global in that spreadsheet, there would have been a new global tab created as the last tab on the spreadsheet. Now, the other possibility is, let's say that the Excel sheet already existed and there was already a tab that was entitled Global. When the script goes to export the global data table to the Excel spreadsheet, if it finds that there's already a tab that exists with that name, it will overwrite the information that had been on that tab with the information that it's writing out during the middle of the test run. So it will overwrite the information that would have already have been there. Now, this concludes our video. So I've walked you through what is the data table export sheet functionality, how to use the data table export sheet functionality, and how to manually validate the data table export sheet functionality. Thank you, and I hope that you have a great day.